Hey all, this Rick Keys. Hey all, this Rick Keys back from Dublin, Ireland. And as you notice, it looks like I got a little black eye here on the other side. Uh, Actually, I don't know what happened. I think some uh, wokesters gotten a little tussle with me and wanted to whack me in the eye for some reason, but I think I'll be okay. But anyway, I am back from Dublin, Ireland, and as you can see, I got my cool shirt on, the Rick Keys family. I am so proud of that family. I just left part of my family in Dublin, Patio Keys, and actually It Keys and X Keys and Dr. Keys are still in Dublin. Dr. Keys still working on It Keys. He's having some penal problems, so hopefully he can fix that while he's over there. So I am a little late. Been having some computer issues and other issues, but Reverend Keys wanted me to wear this hat today. And yes, Rick Keys does love Jesus, and that is me. And so does Reverend Keys. Most of the Keys family love Jesus, love God. There are a few that I have questions about, like Dark Keys. But anyway, I am back here in Osai, California. And let's see what we're going to have this week for the blues music. So last night I was able to go see Dennis Grunling at Coomber's Craft Wines in Oceanside, California. And this is a song they put out, Nick Moss Band, featuring Dennis Grunling last year. This CD, actually, Dennis is down here. That's Dennis with Nick. So actually, this made it to my Rick Keys Top Blues Release albums for 2023. And I saw Dennis last night with Carl Sonny Leyland at Coomber's. As I mentioned, I got some videos, so we'll be showing that. And you'll hear a song from here also. Someone else that's coming to Coomber's Craft Wines in Oceanside, California, next week, Tuesday, April 2nd. Big hot name here, Sugar Ray Rayford. So Sugar Ray Rayford is going to be at Coomber's on April 2nd. I think it's almost a sold out crowd. You might want to check, give him a call. So you'll hear some songs off this great release that made it to my Rick Keys Music Caravan Top 2022 Blues Albums. And here's another one by Sugar Ray, smoking a cigar, kind of a cool cat looking there with that cigar and the hat. Speaking of cigars, got a new release from a group called Crying Out Loud. And the title of this is Play Loud and Smoke Often. So there's a song in there about a cigar, I believe. More new releases that haven't made it to the Roots Music Report chart yet, but certainly will. They'll be up in the top 10 as I predict. Canned Heat has a new release called Final Vinyl. It's excellent. A lot of great songs on there. Love it, love it, love it. Another one that I love is J.J. Gray and Mofro. And it's actually 2 or 3 of these songs have actually already made it to the Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues Songs. And I'm sure the whole CD will make it to the Top Blues albums. So that's a rooster there. Because we are getting close to Christmas, and I am wearing a hat that probably wouldn't allow me to say the thing about the other name for a rooster. So I'm not going to say that. By the way, Reverend Keys is going to have a special Easter show coming up here soon. So make sure you guys are watching that. Now, you may be asking why I'm still wearing a mask. Because I did have that illness or sickness, whatever it was. Thought it might be COVID or something. So until I get back into my full capacity as an internationally known on-air personality, Dr. Keys recommended that I wear the mask until that's done. Okay, we're now on the RMR chart. If you people are unfamiliar, new people, especially the new people in India, and thank you again, India, for subscribing to the Rick Keys Music Caravan. Well, before I even get into the RMR chart means Roots Music Report chart. And these are basically a listing of new blues that have made it to, and sometimes older blues, that have made it to that RMR chart, played by DJs and on-air personalities and internationally known on-air personalities like myself. So, but before we do get into that RMR chart, let's see what's going on here in Oceanside. Looks like, remember that hotel they were building in downtown Oceanside on the beach? Well, that one got blown away during the storm, and so it looks like it's moving to Carlsbad. So they're going to try building it there. What else is going on here? Oh, there's Me Keys. So Me Keys is out surfing, and he's still got his wetsuit on. It's pretty cold here in the water. He's still surfing. Me Keys, and guess what? That damn Chinese spy balloon has come back. It's back in Oceanside, California. It actually followed me to Dublin, and now it's back in Oceanside. So I don't know what the Chinese are up to, but they better lay off me because I'm getting a little upset with their balloon following me all over the place. There is another thing going on here. Let's see if we can see that. This is so weird. All right, I need a cameraman. You know what? Forget that. Anyway, all that I was going to show you was the tiki bar, and that's it. All right, so back to the Roots Music Report chart. We got Gallia Volt, new release, Shout Sister Shout. What? Shout Sister Shout. Gallia Volt is on that top 50. She is actually at number 50. She doesn't belong there. She belongs closer up to the top 10. And in fact, this is probably a release that will make it to the Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues Albums 2024. At 50, she'll move back up. This one did move up, and it's really some great songs on there. Lone Star Mojo, A Shot of the Blues. Looks like I got a shot in the eye, but I actually didn't. What was happening is I was doing some pruning, and I got a branch in my eye. Fortunately, it wasn't in my eye. It was just underneath my eye. Okay, that's what the black eye is for. It's only half a black eye, better than a full black eye. Number 36, Guitar Jack Wargo, New Normal. That song, The New Normal, actually made it because it is so relevant to today under Brandon and the Brandon administration. It is at number 36, The New Normal, and it's actually a really good album also. Number 34, we got 11 Guys Quartet. Actually, it's only 3 or 4 guys, so I don't know where they got 11. But, and the title of the release is 11 by 11. That's at number 34. Another new one, number 28, Katie Hendry, Get Going. That's what I'd like to say to our POTUS with the MOTUS, Brandon, get going. You're not doing America any good. All right, so Katie Henry is at number 28. Bernard Allison is at number 20 with Luther's Blues. And actually, Bernard is playing his dad, Luther Allison's songs, and it's a 2 CD set. A lot of great songs on there. Another brand new one that made it to the chart. John Clifton with Too Much to Pay, kind of theme song of America under the under Brandon. Too Much to Pay. John Clifton is at number 18. Nowhere Left to Go. Well, that's kind of a lot of people living in California. They're having problem finding a place to live. Home buying is too expensive, rent's too expensive, so they don't have anywhere left to go. So they're going to Tennessee, and they are going to Florida and Texas. But that's Brothers Brown, cool album cover at number 17. Number 13, Alligator Record Label's Coco Montoya. He's been playing in California. recently. He is at number 13 with Writing on the Wall. Coco Montoya, brand new one that made it to RMR chart. You guys have probably heard the names John Primer and Bob Curatore. Bob Curatore puts out a lot of different CDs because what he's done is he's a harmonica master, harmonica player, and he's actually played with a lot of legends. So he's smartly recorded most of those sessions. So he's got a ton of music to put out. Here's another one with John Primer and Bob Curatore, Crawling King Snake. That is at number 10, and I think I may actually have a video to add of them together when I saw them at Humphrey's Backstage. Number 7, as I said, another Bob Curatore and Friends, and that is called the Phoenix Blues Rumble. Another Alligator record label doing well. Chris O'Leary, The Hard Line, and he is at number 2. I keep having the light change on me, don't know why. The Hard Line, and Chris O'Leary was a Marine vet, and I believe he was stationed in Desert Storm or fought in one of those wars in the Middle East. Chris O'Leary, number 2. Last but not least, we got Tinsley Ellis, and he's gone all acoustic on this release, a little bit different because he's a hard driving guitar playing man, electric guitar. He can make that guitar sing. He makes the acoustic guitar sing on this one, and that is Tinsley Ellis, Alligator Records, number 1. All right, so you guys all know how to listen now. You go to Rick Keys Music Caravan on YouTube. You subscribe, and having some issues. Like apparently, I tried to get a hold of someone at YouTube, which is almost nearly impossible. Reaching any of these young millennials or whatever the hell they call themselves nowadays, it's almost impossible reaching anyone on social media to like ask them a question or to call them or anything. It's so difficult. It's like almost impossible. So hopefully I can actually get someone from YouTube to help me fix my YouTube issues. So you go to YouTube, subscribe, and then once you subscribe, there's a bell. You press that bell that helps spread the good news to you. Well, it doesn't spread it to you. You already know. Spreads it to your family, friends, neighbors, enemies. I don't care. We'll take anyone at this moment, especially since we got Jesus on our side. Hopefully we can take those enemies and make them into nice people. Also, there's a like, dislike. Make sure you like it. Doesn't help me to dislike it. And what else we got? Oh, you can also, I used to be on Twitter, but somehow or another I fumbled the ball and pressed a button or a toggle or a switch or something. So they've eliminated me and I can't get back on. That's now called X, not Twitter. I did mention that X Keys and X Keys and It Keys and Dr. Keys are still in Dublin working on its penal problems. And also, you can't get it on Twitter anymore until I figure it out. But of course, just like YouTube, just like all social media, it's impossible to contact a human being on any social media site. Pretty much like the whole anything on computer, you can't reach anyone. Customer service, that's what they call it. There is no customer service. It's customer disservice. If you're older, you're basically, I'm sorry, Jesus, you're basically screwed. And you can get it on Facebook. Rick Keys Music Caravan Blues. So stay tuned. Rick Keys Music Caravan Blues Show coming up. End.